Okie dokie. On the bench today, we have a Carnival King. Now, I've repaired this once already, and he said it was working fine for months. That's mine, by the way. His is, pardon me, right here, Carnival King. All of a sudden, no boot. Somebody came to pick it up. You know, it was for sale. He said it was working fine, so much so that he actually said erase the high scores, right? So it must have been working, and I believe the video of me repairing this is in my list of videos, so you can see just how long ago it was. But yeah, of course, when he goes to sell it, status 1 is locked on, D20. Locked on. Now here's the thing. I've already gone through and I've checked the connections between here and here. All good. I've checked this. Everything seems to be there. I even checked. Sorry. I swapped video cards just in case that was hanging it up. Nope. Everything seems to be okay. And actually, the board is in great shape. I mean, you can see the reflection. The board is in great shape. Now, I haven't looked at the back yet, but something is definitely going on. When I turn it on in Logic Probe, the pins here, they all give me a high-low, and then everything cuts right off. So something must be wrong between here. Well, it does recognize that this is here. So something's going on between here, and the RAM, I believe. But let me do some more investigating here. And let me see exactly what's going on because, like I said, this board is in great shape. And it was working fine. Just all of a sudden, poof, done. And I'm going to say this again. These boards they tend to just go bad. They tend to rot. And even though this looks like it's in great shape, I bet you there's something that has rotted internally in this board that has caused this issue. That's what I believe anyways, but give me a second here. Let me look through this and see what I find. Well, look at this. Too much light? Not enough light? Something. Look at that. What the fuck? How in the heck did that happen? How much you want to bet? Because this was in a cab. Okay, let me see if I can get that to focus just a little better. Maybe just bring it in something like that or something here. How much you want to bet? Frickin' mouse ran across this board and pediddled right there. Look at that. There's definitely a trace there, is there not? There is. I know, this light, jeepers. Actually, wonder if I turn my light on, will that help? A little bit, I guess. It's trying to focus on everything but what I'm trying to focus on. How much you want to bet that a mouse pediddled right there? That trace right there. How much you want to bet that's got something to do with it? Jeepers. Okie dokie. So I made that repair right there to right there. Now, so that via was bad, but so was that via. So that tells me that rot went through that via, through the internal trace, up into that via. When I say these boards rot from the inside, that's what happens. They literally rot from the inside. So now that I've made that trace repair, let's see if... I almost turned that power supply on. Let's see if... Hey... What do you know? Mouse P strikes again. Jeepers. Okay, well, let's get Carnival King in here and let's see if it boots up. Okie dokie. Carnival King in. Let's make sure the rest of this machine is good. Why are we not getting enough? What the heck is going on here? Hang on a second. You gotta be kidding me. So I'm using mine instead of his. Why all of a sudden is it okay? Oh, tell me this is bad too. How? Unless we got a bad solder joint here. Because it was not getting enough power. We could have a bad solder joint there, but... Oh, what the heck is going on here? Is that going to boot? That ain't right. Is it? Oh, yeah, okay, it is. Yeah, look at that. Wow, okay. So what the heck is going on with this? Man, oh man. I'm telling you. These, oh. Wow. Okay, let's go into test mode here. All right, and what I'll do is I'll shut it down. Right? So we know that worked, right? But what is going on with this? Don't tell me this is the second case of these black ones here going bad. I have my own that I use, which, I mean, it's probably the same. Well, no, it is kind of different. No, it's the same. It's just, I can see like JP1 is written here, but JP1 is written underneath. You guys can't see shit. Okay, back up. So there is a little bit of difference. The writing is there instead of it being on the back. But again, that's mine and that's his. Let me do a little bit of testing here. Let me remove my CF adapter and try this one of mine, and then switch back to this and see if something's going on. As a matter of fact, let's look real well. What's going on there? Well, what's going on right there? Is that a bad solder joint? Because that's what it looked like. It almost looked like it was bad. I'll get in close on that and look, and let me see if I can't figure out exactly what the heck is going on here. Okay, let's try it with my CF adapter, not this one. Oh, it boots, but it's not finding that. Why is that? Hold on here. Probably because I'm stupid. Yep. Hang on here. How can that be? Put mine back in. Even mine didn't work. What the heck is happening here? No, it's what? Okay, that's got me stumped. My other one's hanging out right here. I just put this one on the next line. That's just me and whatever. What? Okay, dokie. Yeah, even with mine, it doesn't like it. That is wild. What the freak is happening here? Oh, that is mind-blowing. Okay, I figured out the problem with what mine was. I figured it out. I had this jumper moved over. I must have been trying to run an update or trying to get another board to use an update. So we still have a problem with this one. So this is his original, and yeah, mine's working now. That's what it was. It was the jumper. I was like, what the heck is going on here? Nah, just my stupidity. So let's just make sure this boots. And it does. Okay. Perfect. Now, let's figure out what's wrong with his CF adapter. Yep, I want you to check this out. So this is his, right? Watch this. Yeah. Look it. You can see I get that faint glow of nothing, and it won't find anything. Watch this. Oh, there we go. So let me shut that down. Yeah. We got this connector here. Sorry. This connector on his card is, for lack of a better word, fucked. Let's see if we can't fix that for him. Okay, so the issue is definitely this. Even after reflowing, right, the issue is actually the clip. It is, I think he must have pulled the wrong way because it just sits so bad. I tried to bend the pins out a bit away from the board so I can get better connection here, but that's useless. So let me see if I can't cleverly come up with something here to make this a little tighter for him. Sure there's a joke in there somewhere. Give me a second here. Okay, so let's try this. You can see my glued. Come on. Well, this thing does not want to focus today, does it? Just wants to focus on everything but. Oh, wow. But anyways, there we go. So I got a piece of plastic glued up in there just to hold this in the right position, the piece of plastic here. So you'll see now that when I go to connect it, if I put it the right way, let me back out just a little bit here. You'll see now that I probably can't do that one-handed because now it's super tight. Let's see if I can get you sat up like that for a second here. You'll see now that that is super, super tight, and I might not even be able to do that while that's in there. I might have to take that out, which is good. It should be super tight. I mean, you don't want loose power connections. I just want to make sure I'm getting in all the appropriate holes. I'm sure there's a joke there too. Oh yeah, that's really, really tight now. Come on, you. There we go. You'll notice. Oh yeah, that's super tight. So let's get that in. And yeah, that is super tight. Holy crap. But hey, yeah, that is super duper tight. I mean, that's not going anywhere. That is on there. Okay. And I'm telling you, I come across some wild stuff. You know what's crazy is he'll tell me, it was fine before I gave it to you. No, it wasn't. So yeah, so I'll clean this up here. You know, put a little... Oh, come on. I always do that. You should do that though. You should, when you shut it down, you should put it into test mode just so you don't keep writing or catch it on a read or write and shut it down, because I find that destroys cards as well. But
Step right up. Play Carnival Kings.
all right, you guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.